Hello everyone, Tom the Tank here. Today I've set myself quite a big challenge. I'm going to attempt to shunt my Blue Circle and Cement Marketing Company wagons. So without further ado, we'll set off. I've separated the first 7. This is an automatic unloading section on the track, so I'll pick the speed up a little bit because of time constraints. So these are called press flow cement tanker wagons, and these could actually supply tanker trucks, and likewise contra, tanker trucks could fill these up, as well as being loaded up in the works and depots. So quite a versatile piece of equipment. If you look at the sign, Blue Circle Cement, this is what I would consider the transition signage, because they later changed the sign to Blue Circle Cement, but in bold blue. So this would have been after the Cement Marketing Corporation markings, and then to the final Blue Circle markings. So we're going through the industrial area. So this will be the first part of the exercise. If this works okay, then hopefully the rest will follow. Okay, so we'll stop it there. Now the plan is to reverse or back these wagons through the siding into the loading bay and disconnect them. Okay, that was successful. Okay, now we'll switch this back again. And now this is a Hunslet Austerity 060 saddle tank locomotive. This is actually it's a Hornby. Very good for pulling because they're quite weighty, and also it has a short wheelbase which is perfect for my tight curves. So although I've had 4 of these in total. The first 3, this is the first one I bought. This has some light weathering. Very nice runner. This has had 2 Type 7 motors. One burnt out a couple of years ago, but it has worked hard. So I'm running it a bit quicker than normal because I want to try and complete this operation in the time span. Okay, so hopefully now this will pick up all of the wagons. And count them off as they come through. So if you look, the first wagon on the bridge, that's an 8-wheel Foden FG with Cement Marketing Company. The next one is a guy with the twin tanks known as Salt and Pepper, and behind that is another guy, Invincible, with what they call a detachable bulk body, so that could be lifted off, leaving a flat platform for bags of cement. So, as I said about the markings, this is Cement Marketing Company, and these are 2 press flows. Then we have 3 Salt and Pepper tankers. Then we have 2 limestone open wagons, 2 ferrocrete rapid hardening cement wagons, and 3 OPC, ordinary Portland cement wagons. So here we go, we're going through the industrial zone. This is quite a steep gradient, so I hope this will manage it now. Like I say, these are quite weighty, these 060s, so which is perfect for pulling. Look at that, look at that. That's 12 wagons, and some of these are quite weighty. I've added extra weight. I'm so happy it's worked, because when you're going up a gradient and turning and leveling off, it causes a twist, which means that the wagons can derail very easily. So with a bit of practice and choosing a suitable speed, it seems to have worked. There we go, running through the main station. And what surprised me is some of these, like the two Blue Circle limestone open wagons, are made in Austria. The first two are Daypol, the next three are Lima, and then Ferrocrete, I'm not sure, I can't see any markings at all who made the Ferrocrete. I think the last three are Airfix. So quite a selection of manufacturers there. So now we've gone over the gradient. I'll slow it down a bit now. Now we're coming through Tommy Station. Yeah, this was my first saddle tank loco, so it's 12 years old, and it's done quite a lot of work for me over the years, because I had a shortage of locos, so it doubled up for many things. Now, without the aid of a safety net or any magical filmmaking, I'm hoping that I can back this train down through the industrial area and back into the firm sidings. Fingers are crossed on this. As you can see, the wagons are juddering because they're going downhill. Once they've taken the slack, they smooth out. Ah, good. I was worried about that top set of points because there's a bit of wear on them and sometimes I get derailments. So this engineering firm we're passing is where I served my apprenticeship as a heavy goods fitter, mechanic and plant. I was repairing the cranes and forklifts and all kinds of things. On the left is obviously the Blue Circle Cement Company. Blue Circle Cement was the largest cement manufacturer in the world. It had factories from Talteco in Mexico, New Zealand, Australia, Philippines, Malaya, Nigeria, Saudi Arabia. They had interests in many countries, if not actual firms. The largest factory was in a place called Northfleet in Essex, and that could have supplied the whole of the UK with cement if they'd fired all the kilns. Absolutely huge place. They knocked it all down not long ago. Next to Northfleet is a place called Swanscombe, which produces the ordinary Portland cement and snow sem, which is the white cement. So we're running well here at the moment. Blue Circle bought many companies over the years, and they amalgamated to APCM, or Associated Portland Cement Manufacturers. Then it changed to CMC, Cement Marketing Corporation company, and then it changed to Blue Circle. So an amazing history. They actually had 1,600 trucks in the UK, and then they bought Williams Incorporated in America and increased the fleet massively. That was when they went to ready mix. Blue Circle never went into ready mix before. In the 1980s, mid 80s, there was a big recession, and a lot of companies started to look at their stocks and values, and at the end of, I believe, 1989, 1990, Lafarge took over Blue Circle Cement, and then a couple of years ago, Tarmac Holston took it over again, and they asked all the employees what emblem they would like to see on the trucks and railway wagons, and they all voted unanimously to have the Blue Circle. So when you see the white Tarmac cement trucks now, tankers or bulk, even mixers, it has the Blue Circle emblem. Okay, so now the plan is, yes, it worked. Okay, so now we've disconnected, and we'll run it back around to the other side of the company. I've made these trucks. You can't buy them. The cab on this Foden is from a company called Langley Models, who specialise in many do-it-yourself model kits made from white metal. The other two, the second one is a Lado, yes, a Lado, which I modified and put the salt and pepper tanks on. The next one is a Matchbox guy that I made the body for, which is detachable, and it can be a flatbed as well. So I have over 60 Blue Circle trucks that I've actually made myself. If anyone would like to see them, I can feature them one day. I have done, but it was a very brief video. So here we go. My little 060 has done a sterling job today. It's behaved itself perfectly. The problem I have is with my speed controller, it surges, and even that is behaving itself today, so I'm very lucky. Okay, so very briefly, what would happen is the limestone is either brought by rail or by truck into the factory, and then it's tipped through the grill, where it goes into huge crushing machines, and then after it's down to a certain size, it'll come through what they call a rotary kiln, and this kiln has huge steel balls inside, and it's very hot, and what the steel balls do is break down the limestone and ingredients into a fine powder. It's then transferred by conveyor up into the silos, and from the silos it's sent down to the packing plants and to the bulk loading facilities. And here again, with the exception of the two tippers, I've made these models. I bought the transfers again from Langley Models, and they've come from quite a far: Canada, America, One person in Australia made me some KM Bedford cabs in white metal. So thank you for watching. Bye now.